Hi guys, my name is Soulmongry, and today I'm bringing you guys something a little bit different. I'm bringing you some Escalation gameplay on Forsaken. This is a DLC map, and this is Transformers War for Cybertron. I had some requests for some Escalation gameplay, so I'm bringing this to you. And I'm not going to show you the entire gameplay, instead I'm cutting it up bits and pieces and kind of showing you different rounds and different enemies and things like that. The gameplay lasts pretty long. If you're familiar with zombies for Black Ops, you understand kind of like the waves, and different enemies come in different waves and they get stronger as you go on, and you can unlock different areas, different parts. So this game, Escalation mode, kind of like that, except Transformers style. I went into the Escalation game lobby thinking, I hope I get a new map from the DLC, because I honestly haven't played the new Escalation maps on the DLCs that I bought. There's 2 DLCs, so I'm not sure which one this map is from. And I was also hoping for a challenge, and definitely got a challenge. Our team made it to round 16, but after round 13, I'd say it got pretty difficult and got pretty hard, and you gotta really stick together and work as a team. I'll touch on kind of our strategy in a little bit here, though. I found it to be cool, Escalation. I knew what I was expecting, but for the guys that haven't played this before, you pick Transformer. When you go in, you can pick from a wide range of them, from like Optimus Prime to Air Raid. I picked Zeta Prime. I picked Zeta Prime because he had an ammo beacon, which I knew was going to be helpful for my entire team. Refill their ammo. I know how much of a nuisance buying ammo is over and over in the campaign and Escalation, or I should say finding it in the campaign, but buying it in Escalation. So I wanted somebody with an ammo beacon to help out the entire team, and it was a very good call on me being Zeta Prime to get that ammo beacon, because we used it quite a bit in this gameplay. Also, he had Warcry, and I figured Warcry is pretty awesome. It can help out the entire team, buff damage and your killing ability, so that helped out the entire team. And as you see, we have like a couple other characters in here. I believe Air Raid right now. I'm not sure who the other guys are, but some of the other abilities are like Invis, Whirlwind. They get all those different things. The Whirlwind's pretty good, especially when you're around a lot of enemies. You can clean them all up pretty quick. And the Invis is really good. If you're about to die, you can switch Invis on, and then they won't know where you are. And kind of the strategy you see right here, as Glassy2 is buying the floodgates, and there's doors to buy, are to buy all these doors and open them up. So you want to get as many points as possible to open these doors up, so that you can go get the good things on the map. I recommend the Scrap Maker for the gun that you use. It has a lot of ammo, it takes a lot of enemies, and it's probably one of the stronger ones. You can also get the Nucleon Shock Cannon, but that's $12.50, so it's kind of expensive. And also you need to open the doors up and do whatever else there is, like in this one there's floodgates, to unlock different types of grenades, healing grenades, and like the Energon Repair tool, which is important. You know, you get like health spots, you can get health, but I recommend finding that overshield and getting the overshield as soon as possible. And if you can get that, it's comparable to like Juggernog if you're a zombies player, and overshield is crucial to success in Escalation. And the enemies, they're coming in different varieties, different waves. You can see new enemies coming in, and there's big ones, there's ones with huge shields that you can only hit in the back. Those ones are pretty difficult to beat. You don't ever want to get stuck in a corner facing one of those guys, because you're most likely going to go down, and it's going to be very difficult for your teammates to come and revive you. And there's other enemies, like invisible ones, that will just appear out of nowhere and shoot their plasma cannon at you. And there's just like regular guys, and there's also ones that fly, hover in the air, and there's bigger Transformers that come along. The farther you get, the farther ways you go to. I didn't see any of the huge ones. We got to round 16. I believe the big ones start coming after like round 20, like the really, really big ones. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. You guys might play more Escalation than I do. I honestly don't play too much Escalation. I'm going to start playing it more because I had a great time doing this. It is time consuming, so you do have to set aside maybe like an hour, 2 hours, depending on how far you guys make it. So keep that in mind. One good thing about this style Escalation and Transformers is you can make your lobby open to the public, so if somebody quits out, another person can jump in just right in the middle of the game. But if you're past round 50, he jumps in, and he's got the regular assault rifle, he's going to probably run into trouble to start. The strategy that I recommend using in Escalation is to have everybody stick together all times and stick next to where the overshield is. And you can constantly buy this overshield over and over. It's 250, and it's very necessary to have that over and over. Trust me, if you can build up points and you can all kind of share the points by opening doors for each other, whoever has the most points, open the doors and get good setups. Everybody get a scrap maker. Somebody get a healing repair tool. Then you guys can kind of set up by the overshield and buy some health grenades. Those are the best grenades in my opinion, because then you can heal somebody that's down or that needs to be revived just by throwing the grenade down. Also, if you're kind of by yourself, I don't recommend that too much, because past round 15, if you're by yourself and you sit there and you don't kill the guy that killed you while you're in the revive stage, he's going to kill you and end you for that round. So you're going to be out for that round and you're going to lose your scrap maker and anything else you have, any other guns, and you're going to come back with nothing and hardly any points most likely. So that's where we kind of had a downfall. Our people went down. We had one guy finish a round and then we all died pretty much right away in round 16. So I was expecting to get farther. I remember this being a little easier the last time I played it. Maybe I played it more than I thought it was easier, but it's definitely difficult. I believe maybe my highest round in the past was like 25, 30, but it's a challenge. I say you got to be well coordinated. It helps to all have mics when you play this. And like I said, just trying to find a room you can all hold down. They come out of these like little doors you can see in front. They kind of glow and it looks like a portal they're coming out of, the guys do, and then they'll come from different areas. So you want to be around the overshield though for the most part. I definitely recommend that. It's 250 a pop. Nothing better than that. Make sure you got a guy on your team with an ammo beacon. The ammo beacon guy with the war cry, he usually has a war cry. He's Zeta Prime in this one. I don't know who he is for the Decepticon side when you're playing as Decepticons, but his abilities recharge very slow. So you'll see I don't have abilities too much in this game, and every time I put the ammo beacon down, I tell my team, hey guys, ammo beacon, come over here, get refilled with your guns, all your guns, use your ammo. I'll put it right over here right now, because it also gives a buff to your damage when you're next to that ammo beacon. Also, ammo gets pretty expensive if you're just getting nickel and dime for it over and over. So this is my kind of experience with Escalation. I had a good time. I'm definitely going to come back and play these new maps I haven't played with the DLC. So I had a great time. There's a ton of different characters to pick from. So I definitely recommend Escalation. Just another good thing that War for Cybertron offers. If you haven't played it, try it out. Get 4 friends together, or just play it with randoms. I just hopped in with some randoms, and Glassy Tuba in here, he knew where all the stuff was. He helped us get to the overshield as quick as possible, so that was very nice. So I hope you guys enjoy my gameplay. I'm going to let the rest play out. Remember to leave a comment, thumbs up, and subscribe if you have not for more Transformers War for Cybertron coming at you. Have a good day, guys.